All right, day 2 is here. Let's make sure we are live and everything is working as it should. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm very good, Vito. A bit tired. Stayed up a little bit too late. As you know, the networking lounge gets right in your head. But what do? You network, and that's the balance. Getting a balance.
That's the game, yes.
And then hosting as co-hosting as well. The backstage work, it's harder than it looks, gotta tell you.
Yeah. People don't understand how much work goes into pulling up an event like this. But we already had thousands of people going in around, winning prizes in the booths yesterday, watching the sessions. We had 9 amazing sessions yesterday, and this morning we're starting day 2. So without further ado, let's jump into what is planned for the day. I'm going to share my screen right here.
That's amazing.
And if you haven't joined us, because for this session, we're also broadcasting the intro section. We're broadcasting this to Facebook, to YouTube, to LinkedIn. So if you haven't joined us, come join us for free. Atarim.io/summit. And you can gain access and watch all of these amazing sessions. So let's see what's planned for today. So right now, 9 minutes from now, we're gonna start with Ben Pines from Elementor. And Elementor is obviously one of the biggest page builders. It's really the biggest page builder out there, right? At the moment.
It is. There's only one page builder that's bigger, but it's built into a theme. So I'm not going to mention that. Because we got to be cool and everything. But the point is that Elementor is, yes, it's the most used page builder out there.
And we're actually using this for our own website.
Of course, we are.
We had the privilege of having Elementor sponsor the event along with those amazing sponsors. We can see Elementor right here. And after we're already talking about Ben, let's have a look at their booth and see what they're up to in there. So you can win some discounts on their agency plans, and some really cool stuff that are happening here, as well as this booth is gonna be manned at some point today. So please come visit Elementor at their booth as well. And right after that, we're gonna be hosting Chris. Chris Lima is obviously a powerhouse in the WordPress space, and his session is gonna be talking about paradigm. The paradigm shift that you need to experience to help you add $100,000 to $300,000 of income per year to your freelancing or web agency business. Now, mindset, that I'm a big advocate for working hard on your mindset. So this one is something that I'm really looking forward to. I know you're looking forward to this one, right, Andrew?
Oh yeah, Miriam is top of the game on static websites, and she kind of really totally understands what the user needs as well. And they've had some recent investments, so it's really cool, and they can look about making static websites more interactive, if you like. They've got integrations with Gravity Forms and things like that. So that's the issue with static websites. But Miriam really knows what she's at. So that's going to be an interesting one.
Okay, that's awesome. And right after that, we're going to dive into Adam. Before that, I want to kind of say, because I can already see people are starting to join us here on the chat. So how are you doing, Christy? And let's see if we have Christy. How are you today? It was great to see you yesterday at the networking lounge as well. And please let us know here on the chat as you're joining us, to just kind of make sure that we can see who you are. And that's awesome. Yeah, I can see everyone is kind of getting into the game in there. That's brilliant. So next up, we have Adam from GoDaddy. So this is part of the Thrive category, where we're going to be diving into the brand that GoDaddy built and the future of the GoDaddy brand. Now, this comes into play around the Thrive category because we're looking into how to not only build, and you can see not only build websites for clients, not only how to expand our own freelancing or web agency business, not only how to scale. We can see we have the scale category coming up with some talks around this also today, but then how to thrive. So this is for people that are already running big businesses, but really for people that also want to run big businesses. So you can we're basically looking behind the curtain to see how those big businesses are run within our space, so that we can learn from their mistakes, learn from their successes. And I'm really excited to see what Adam has to say about this. Adam was also a freelancer in his past. Then he ran an agency, and then he ran a plugin company before joining GoDaddy. So he can give us like the full perspective of a full journey from that aspect. So I'm looking forward to this session.
Yeah, me too. I think he's going to be talking about culture change as well, because when you've got a smaller company and then you grow to a massive company, there's some cultural issues to sort out, with the business culture of how do we actually keep the small business mentality going forward into the big business and, having millions of customers, because we still want to serve our customers better. And there's no one better than Adam to demonstrate that. He's one of the friendliest guys in the WordPress community. It's phenomenal that we've got him here. It's crazy.
And then after that, we're going to dive straight into Oxana from Social Bee, who is going to be talking about expanding your web agency or your freelancing business with additional recurring revenue streams through marketing services. So now the cool thing here is that she's going to be talking about 5 different marketing services, so that each one of us can really understand which one makes sense for us, because we're different people, we have different interests. And really, I would recommend personally, don't try all of them. Find the one that you love, that you enjoy doing, and just go with those to create additional revenue within your business. And I know that you're also doing that, Andrew, within your agency, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we pivot every other day, mate. I mean, it's not a problem, because I see an opportunity, I go, oh, let's give that a go. And some work, some don't. It's great, but it also keeps it exciting as well. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to get stuck on this treadmill of doing, just boring websites. You want to get out there and do something a little bit more exciting. So that's why I look at other opportunities all the time, and I think everybody should, keeps your mind fresh.
Yes, I agree. And well, the industry is changing all the time as well, so it's always
every day
the know. And that's why we also have David that's going to talk about additional monthly recurring revenue streams for freelancers and agencies. So David is from WP Engine. So you can see if yesterday we were focusing a lot around the building of the website, here we're starting off the day with some mindset stuff, but then also expanding our servicing, expanding our revenue through people that have done it many times before, and for hundreds of businesses and thousands of businesses around the world. Right after that, we're going to go to Alex. Alex is from Cloudways, and he's going to be talking about website Web Vitals. So especially with the upcoming change from Google, is coming when, Andrew?
Well, over the next few months. It's changed. They've done it, but they're not using it as a factor at the moment, but they will be. So we need to learn about this kind of stuff, and we need to be prepared. And that's part of the problem with in the web industry, that it moves so quickly. It's really hard to be prepared.
Yes.
So, if we've got a chance to be prepared for something like Core Web Vitals, then get on it. Definitely, that's one that I'm going to watch.
And I would even say that this is a good opportunity to reach back to old clients that you're already working with, and re-inspect the way that you structured the speed, your speed up tools on the website itself. Maybe change, optimize a few options in there, optimize images and all of those kind of stuff, so that you comply with the upcoming changes of Google. And Alex is going to give us some insight around that. Then we're going to dive into SEO with Marek van der Rat from Yoast. She's the CEO of Yoast. And Andrew, I think that this is also one of the items that you're looking forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I like her enthusiasm and her knowledge and everything. She started the SEO Academy for Yoast. She's really embedded in SEO, and she knows her stuff. And she's also a fun person to watch and listen to when she's doing a presentation, because she's so damn enthusiastic. It's brilliant.
Yes, and then right after that, we're going to talk to Chase. Chase is from High Level, and what is really interesting about this, and now we're talking a little bit about scale. As you're starting to, as you're building your business, and as you're serving more and more clients, it's important to build the processes and create repeatable systems for actually implementing all of those for implementing additional builds. But also, we have a lot of those clients that we usually kind of send off to use other services, like this is too small of a project for me to handle, so please go use Wix or use Squarespace and come back when you're ready, right? And we're actually losing a whole lot of revenue by doing that and not taking in those smaller clients, just because we know all of the work that is involved in creating a customized WordPress project. So Chase is going to talk about how you can systemize this process and basically create a SaaS, a small SaaS model within your agency, so that you can take on all of those smaller clients, create this additional recurring revenue on a monthly basis, and really be Wix, be Squarespace, instead of just dealing with those custom, highly customized projects. So that
let's remember that both Mariak and Chase have sponsored this event as well, so you can go and visit them in their booths and go deep dive with them and stuff like that. There's some representative Yoast in the booths, and obviously representative Chase and High Level. So make use of the whole system of the Atarim WP Summit, and you'll get the best out of it.
Yes, and then finally we're going to talk to Marjorie from WordPress.com. And this is actually going to be a panel, so I'm really excited to see how that is going to work out. And we're going to be talking about best practices for serving the most demanding client. So we all know that this is a huge pain within our industry, serving clients, and especially at scale. Some clients needs to be trained more than others. Some are more demanding. Some, you give them a finger, they pull your entire hand in. And so that's what we want to make sure that we're going to take from this session. And right, so without further ado, Andrew, thanks for joining me on this kind of like a quick roundup of what's going to happen today. I'm going to jump directly into the next session. Ben is already there. I can see that he's pinging me on Facebook. And we're going to go live within the platform. So come on in. If you're not already here, Summit, atarim.io/summit, sign up for free, and I'll see you inside. Have a great day, everyone.
Take it easy, everybody. See you soon.